Good evening. A so-called paedophile hunter who caught a doctor trying to meet a 14-year-old boy at a Kent hospital has vowed to continue trying to bring abusers to justice until police have enough resources to do the job themselves.
Well, senior detectives have told us the number of officers working to keep children safe have been increased in response to rising reports of illegal activity.
But the activist who detained Dr. Salman Siddiqui on the grounds of Margate's QEQM hospital says it's nowhere near enough. Kit Bradshaw has our exclusive report.
Sorry, can you just close this?
3 a.m. on the 8th of January last year, the moment Dr. Salman Siddiqui's life fell apart. The locum paediatrician on duty, his pager clipped to his belt, outside his accommodation at the QEQM hospital in Margate.
No, you don't have to do that.
The person filming, not the 14-year-old boy he'd arranged to meet for sex, but a man in his 50s who's dedicated his life to catching predators.
My daughter was approached online. I was abused as a child. So this sort of gives me that justice that I can actually bring perpetrators to the attention of the law and get justice that way.
Mark, not his real name, describes himself as an online activist. Others would call him a paedophile hunter. He's speaking to us on the condition of anonymity. How easy would you say it is for you to find potential abusers online?
I mean, when I came down to Margate to see family and friends, within 10 minutes Salman Siddiqui was on me. I mean, it is that easy. I mailed him straight back and within minutes he sent me indecent images. So I knew that we had to get this guy sort of straight away. And we spoke on the phone and I got it all recorded and I pretended to be the 14-year-old boy and just let him speak.
Which year are you in? Oh, so is it year 11? So you'd be having GCSE this year.
Siddiqui is clearly unfazed by the age of the boy he believes he's talking to.
I work in QEQM hospital. I'm one of the doctors.
East Kent Hospitals told us that an internal review did not identify any patient involvement or failures in its processes that would have directly prevented this criminal offence. The Trust says it's taken steps to make sure such an incident could not happen again. The 45-year-old from East London was jailed last year after pleading guilty to child sex offences. Last month, he was struck off as a doctor by a medical tribunal. How does that make you feel when you see someone that you've been instrumental in bringing to justice is sentenced and jailed?
I don't really feel anything. I don't know whether it's because of the pain that I endured as a child, but I know that it's a never-ending story. Salman Siddiqui is just another paedophile that I caught online.
So this is where we're currently based.
The specialist team of 50 police officers tasked with investigating such cases is used to dealing with evidence from hunters, even if they don't condone such actions.
The amount of offences reported to us increased year on year, and we've responded to that by, in the last few months, having an uplift of about 20% of our staff here in this department to enable us to effectively manage that increase, to deal with those who would harm children and to protect the children in Kent.
Are online activists, so-called paedophile hunters, are they a help for you and your team here, or can they be something of a hindrance?
While certainly there have been examples where some very harmful people have been identified, generally we would encourage people not to do this kind of work. It is very complicated, it's a complex area of law. In addition, there can be certain areas of risk, so in confronting people, we would rather that anybody brings information to us directly rather than acting on them themselves.
And Mark agrees and tells me others shouldn't replicate his line of work. Do you ever think you'll stop doing this, stop trying to catch paedophiles online?
I guess one day, but at the moment I just can't. The police need the laws and guidelines changed. There's not enough officers. There's not enough funding. They can't handle the tsunami of online grooming.
So one man's hunt for justice goes on, as the police in our region insist they're doing all they can to keep children safe. Kit Bradshaw, ITV News, Maidstone.